Thanks for being here with me. Let's talk about the winning energy, the energy that is around those, or better still, the energy that is generated and exceed and the end goal is for success. Do you think there's an energy around those who succeed?
Yes, I believe that without energy, you can't successfully execute whatever you want to do in this life. And sometimes you might find who are successful that have no energy, but in most cases, it's because they lost it in the process. However, the winning energy is something that anyone who wants to achieve success needs.
Based on your experience, what would you consider to be the important parts of success?
The most important part that I've realized around success is having working structures around you. It could either be your friends, your family, or workmates. But usually, a support system plays a very important role in making sure that every step that you take is either successful or a lesson instead of it being a failure. Support structures sometimes are underestimated to be mere relationships or people that you work with on a daily basis. But the moment you realize how much support you can get when you are in time of need, then it becomes a process you can never undermine, and you should always include in your plan towards achieving success.
So you consider having structure, working structure, to be the most important part of success. Nice. You mentioned relationship. What role do you think building relationship or relationship building plays in generating and exuding the winning energy?
Personally, I've been privileged to build strong and meaningful relationships with so many people. Yes. And it is through this that your next big opportunity comes. You never know. Life is not stagnant or so predictable that when you choose to do A, it will turn out to be as you plan. But it is through these working relationships and that support structure that you set up that determines how much an opportunity your next big thing will be. Sometimes we oversee the small things that relationships contribute towards our daily operations. Maybe because it is the obvious or it is as expected, but there are people who don't have that opportunity to have healthy working relationships in their midst. And that's the difference between someone who is successful and someone who is.
So we agree that having a working, healthy relationship is important in achieving success, right?
Yes.
So do you think there is a part appreciating others or appreciation general place in building relationship towards success?
Right. Appreciation is the best way to show someone that for everything that you've done, I've seen and I acknowledge. Sometimes the expectations are different. Sometimes they're deliberate, where someone thinks that if I do something, I must be appreciated. Personally, I choose not to expect. I choose to be selfless, to do something without any expectation of appreciation. But eventually, that appreciation leaves a mark, whether it's done once, twice, or numerous times. That is the reason why when you get done with school, you are given a certificate to confirm that you actually did the school.
You see certificates as a means of appreciation
Yes,
from the school.
acknowledgement or proof that these people have confidence in the work that you've done. It doesn't take a lot. It might not necessarily be something physical. It can even be emotional or spiritual. Saying a prayer to God on behalf of someone else is another form of appreciation.
So you think appreciation can come in a sense where you don't like the other person don't necessarily have to see it.
Yes.
How effective can that be in the disposition of the person? See, if they can't perceive it.
It goes back to what I said, that sometimes you have to limit your expectations when it comes to appreciation. I've done something for Gabriel, but it is now up to him to appreciate. And on my side, I've done my part. So if Gabriel chooses to go to the television and tell people that, hey, Douglas did ABC for me, that's up to him. If he chooses to do it behind the cameras, still that's up to him. Or if he chooses to do it without even my knowledge, as long as he has done it, my confidence in him acknowledging what I've done is the best thing. Then my expectations and physical reaction comes in as secondary.
So you see that energy sometimes might not necessarily be visible, like in terms of physically. Rather, it's something that can be felt. And you're saying that you can show appreciation by doing things that even the person you appreciating might not notice, right? It's you generate the energy, and if you're around that person, that energy that you've generated by even doing something that they didn't notice or that wasn't done in their presence, but now you're around them, that energy can be felt.
And it eventually pays off, because if I sit down and pray to God for your well-being, and then I come and visit you and realize that you're actually doing well, I'll be happy, and it will be an expression you'll see out of me. That means that you will feel the energy. Unlike if I do completely nothing and then I come to you and fake it, you will notice the difference. So whether you do it publicly or privately, that appreciation eventually pays off, and it is very visible and significant towards the success.
Great. So building the point that there is that energy around those who succeed, and it's the winning energy. That energy, it's noticeable in terms of how the other person or how the other people feel it, right? They can feel it. Then we move to the part of the fact that relationship building is essential in generating that energy.
Yes.
And that in building relationship or in building relationships, you need to show appreciation. And appreciation necessarily might not be physically, right? Or rather visible to the person to see.
Yes.
Or to the people you're showing it to, but it's more of an energy that even you can internally generate or privately generate rather. And it's visible when you are definitely, or it is noticeable when you are definitely around those people.
Yeah.
Okay, as we wrap up, do you think there is that there is the possibility of succeeding for everyone, or everyone has the possibility of succeeding? Do you think it's equal?
Yes, I believe it's an even playing ground for us all, and we all have equal opportunity to succeed. The difference is, one, the effort you put in, and two, the level of success you set for yourself. Because as much as we are all chasing for the trophy, if my standard for success is achieving 10 points and yours is 20, if I achieve the 10, I'll celebrate my win. Well, for you, if you only achieve 10, you might find it as a failure. I usually give the example of the sports tournaments that take place year in, year out. Most people don't understand how significant it is for this to happen on and on, always. Sometimes, even when it's 10 teams that are participating in the tournament, it's usually very hard for 2 teams to be announced as the winner. Reason being, there's only one winner eventually. But at the start of every tournament, all the 10 teams have an equal opportunity. What changes are the points accumulated through the journey. So we all have the same opportunity to win. But the amount of effort you put in, how consistent you are through the journey, and eventually the total points you've accumulated will determine what you win.
Yeah, makes sense to me. The point is understanding the parts that relationship plays in winning. You need to understand that there's an energy around winning. And that energy, one of the things you can do to generate that energy is to be intentional about relationship building. And if you are building relationship, you need to think about the other party or the different people involved in the relationship. And as you think about it, it elevates you to the point where you display appreciation. Appreciation in whatever form that you think or you believe it expresses thoughtfulness, right? Because there is no way you can show appreciation to someone if you don't express it in a thoughtful way. So exactly, you need to be able to express your appreciation thoughtfully and intentionally, and with the goal of generating the energy that is needed for success. Ultimately, everyone has the fair opportunity to succeed. It takes effort, as I mentioned, and consistency. Yeah, see you succeed. That's it from the first episode of Win for All. Expect more, and let's know what you think about this and what you think about winning and the energy around winners. See you.